From traffic fines to streamlining state payments, GovPay is reshaping how citizens interact with government services. We speak to ICTA board member Harsha Purasinghe on tackling corruption, driving digital adoption, and what's next in the bold push to make Sri Lanka's public services smarter, faster, and cleaner. Harsha, welcome. Congratulations on GovPay. What exactly is GovPay?
So GovPay is the government's digital payment platform where any citizen from anywhere can pay for any government service. Simple as that. Using your banking channel. So how you pay is through your usual internet banking or mobile banking or a fintech app. Through that you can pay to any of the government GovPay associated services.
So you rolled it out now. It's not been too long, but how has the response been?
So we officially launched GovPay on 7th February this year. Since then, we have grown phenomenally. Today, we have, at this juncture, we have over 55 institutions connected to GovPay with over 500 plus services, ranging from educational institutions to various business services to provincial councils to municipal councils to including likes of Sri Lanka Police connected to GovPay, where we have from hundreds of thousands, we have just crossed 85 million in revenue within the last 7 months.
So traffic fine app is the one that you launched most recently. What has the response been like, and how does this app actually work?
We started with the Western Province, so we conducted an extensive workshop involving all the police traffic officers in the Western Province, and we just launched on 4th of August. And by now, we have crossed over 700 fines being paid, or 1 million worth of fines have been paid through GovPay option.
Is there a way that people can actually circumvent the app and, we go back into that milieu of bribery and corruption?
If somebody does not have a smartphone, you can simply call a friend or someone else to pay on behalf. So that is first option. The other option is you can go to the good old post office and do the same old fashion. So that option is still there. We have not taken it out. So how it works is you get a fine, you charge for offense, then the police officer will ask, okay, Savithri, you have crossed the double lines. This is the fine you have to pay. Then you say, can I pay using GovPay? Then he will give you a temporary number, temporary driving license number. He might not even issue it. You don't need to issue because you are paying then and there. So actually you need to fill a fine sheet now. So you put that details on your internet. If you go to internet banking, you go to GovPay, let's say Slave Island Police Station, you select Slave Island Police Station, then a digital form will appear, you fill the form and pay, then it will deduct from your bank account and it will immediately credit to the police account digitally, and that police officer will get a SMS message. So police officer will show you the phone number that you need to enter into the form. So simply, it's a very simple process. That's how it works. Then you collect the license and just move on.
Let me get back to GovPay. What are the challenges that you will face or have been facing as well of encouraging public to use these services?
We have a phenomenal number of institutions onboarded, but the revenue revenue has also increased, but I think revenue can increase multifold if you really look at it. So we need to drive more awareness initiatives. So there's a series of grassroots level awareness programs already planned out, which we intend to execute. The reason that we didn't go for full-blown execution is we want to get some critical masses. That means we need to have number of institutions onboarded. So then giving public awareness makes sense. The cost of paying a government service is less than the minimum bus fare, which is 28 rupees. This is 15 rupees. For any GovPay transaction, all you pay is 15 rupees. Even for a traffic fine, if you pay through GovPay, all you increase 15 rupees. Let's say it's a 3,000 rupee offense. If you go to post office, you need to pay additional 10% to the Sri Lanka Post, which is 300 rupees. Here, it's 15 rupees.
How do you plan on increasing usage of GovPay to those who are not very tech savvy and those who have limited digital access?
Even the grassroots level, except for few, there's phenomenal number of smartphone penetration in the country. It's just that awareness and access. So there are different drives in the government to enable inclusivity and bring those people also into the system. But until such time, of course, they can go to those traditional ways and make payments.
What are the next steps for GovPay? What more are you going to roll out and what are the priorities?
One of the things that we are looking at is to bring a unified government payments one app. So rather than you just log into your bank account and go through a menu to find where the GovPay is and go through that experience, we are trying to improve the user experience by coming up with a GovPay app, which could be part of the government super app. There's a plan to bring a citizen-centric super app. So digital payments will be part of that. The other thing is we wanted to bring all other key government institutions. One of the institutions we'll be putting on board very soon is tourist board. Imagine the potential there. So people doesn't need to go anywhere. They can do their restaurants and various license renewals. And also, most importantly, TDI, Tourism Development Levy, completely online using GovPay. That will be huge. So that revenue is massive. And with that, I think GovPay can go places. The other thing is we already have number of universities and vocational training institutes. We wanted to make sure that adoption increase on that. We see a lot of adoption during the intakes. So we want to make sure that GovPay becomes the primary payment mechanism for payments. The other most interesting thing that we are going to connect very soon is bringing card payments. Right now it's direct bank accounts access. With card payments, you can pay through Visa Master, and we managed to negotiate to less than 1%. So any government payment, it will be less than 1% that you pay for a transaction. With that, we are planning to connect all the council offices also globally, so our diaspora can pay using credit debit cards instead of paying cash to the embassy. So that's one of the interesting use cases which we want to solve with this inclusion, which we plan to do within next 2 months.
How do you ensure that there is protection of data, of the security of your data, personal and financial information?
GovPay is inside the internet banking system, so it's very well protected. So if you want to hack into that, first of all, you need to hack into the bank's internet banking. So due to that, since it's wrapped within, it's very secure. And also this is powered by none other than LankaPay, the national payment switch. That company has done all the extensive penetration tests to vulnerability tests to security sets, especially with Sri Lanka cert, SL cert. So all those things are taken care of. We are continuously looking at, even when we bring other mechanism, other instruments, we are looking at those data protection angle as well as security angle when we roll out the services.
So do you see GovPay as the long-term solution to streamline the government's revenue collection?
I see no reason why we can't achieve ₹1 billion in 12 months and aim for $1 trillion in 4 to 5 years. If you can do that, if you aim for $1 trillion, you're adding nearly $3 billion to digital economy.